What's up, Sports to the Bone family? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? Yeah, man. Welcome back to another live show. It seems as if we spoke certain things into being last night. Yeah, man. Last night we were on here for a good period of time. We had some good conversations, and lo and behold, this evening, CWI came out and made that biggest announcement that they have selected somebody to become the new chief or the new head selector of the men's senior team, that in Dr. Desmond Haynes. Yeah, man, welcome back, guys. Shout out to all the persons that are on already. I see Jaden Moses on, I see Mr. Lover on, I see Sashin on. Yeah, man, blessings, guys, blessings. Welcome. All right, so we have a couple of things to talk about. Yeah, man. I see Jacob saying congratulations to the Honorable Desmond Haynes. Yes, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. He said, hope West Indies can do something in the series against Ireland. Small side. I'm not even going to call him a small side, because West Indies not too far from them. Young C say, big up. Yeah, man. Big up, big up. All right, so we have a couple of things to talk about this evening, guys. Hold on there. We have a couple of things to talk about. We see where as I said, the announcement was made. So we're going to be looking at that. We're also going to be zooming in on the squads, right? We spoke about the squads last night. Well, we spoke about a possible starting lineup for the first game. I think the first game is going to be played tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So we spoke about that, right? We spoke about that. So yeah, we're gonna look at the squads in both of the squads again. Yeah, man. So after we look at the squads, we're going to probably give our final 11. Yeah, man. And we're going to be looking at the test squad also, a possible starting 11. Oh, tomorrow is not Saturday. Today is Thursday. Well, I know when I want the work week to finish. I was convinced that today is Friday. I guess I want the work week to finish, man. So Saturday, yes, Sashin. So we're gonna be playing Saturday, not tomorrow. I thought tomorrow was Saturday. Yeah, man. So it's a whole lot of things to talk about, guys. The little game that we had a little game at Sabina Park. Ravman, I think it was earlier today. Ravman Poyles 11, his team, the Jamaica Scorpions, they went up against the Ireland team. We were able to beat them comprehensively, courtesy of a good performance from Ravman Powell. Yeah, man, he had a 82. I think he made 82 of 63 deliveries, and also took three wickets. Yeah, man, also took 3 wickets. So shout out to Ravman Powell. I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been Sashin that asked a question under the video that I did earlier today, talking about the Ravman Powell knock, if I would play him as an out-and-out batsman. I don't trust him. In all honesty, I don't trust him to play him as an out-and-out batsman. The last couple of games that I have seen him in, he has been playing as an out-and-out specialist batsman, franchise cricket, Jamaica cricket, even West Indies, because we don't see him doing any bowling, and we see him batting at number 4 or 5, somewhere thereabout. But in all honesty, I don't trust him, especially where spin bowling is concerned. If you are going to play as a specialist batsman in an ODI team, you have to be able to bat spin. There's no way you can be a specialist batsman in an ODI team and can play spin. And I think that is something that really that he definitely needs to improve, and if he is going to want to play international cricket at a good level. I know that he would have represented us before at one point. Don't forget, this man is a former captain. At one point in time, the man captain West Indies team. The man was a captain, so I don't want to make it sound like our captain, who is a batsman, can bat spin. So Bad Flame say he can bat spin. Okay, Bad Flame. And Bad Flame is saying that he can bat spin. I can bat spin too. I can bat spin. Once you have a bat in your hand, you can bat spin. But how good are you at it? Is he competent enough, Bad Flame, to be a specialist batsman in the team? That is the question, Bad Flame. When I am saying that he cannot bat spin, I don't mean that he can't go out there and hit the ball, right? If you're a professional cricketer, more than likely can hit the ball. What I mean, I didn't literally mean that he can put out the bat and bat the ball. What I mean is that he's easily outfoxed, right? He's easily outfoxed when it comes on to spin bowling. So Bad Flame is saying that he's a good batsman when it comes on to spin. That's what you're saying, boss. All right, boss. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, my boss. Yeah, but anyways, it's a good look. Happy to know that he was able to go out there and get some runs. That will definitely get his confidence up. He also took 3 wickets, as I said. So, you know, it's always when I make runs, you know, when you're involved in West Indies cricket at any capacity, whether it's ODI, T20, a little practice game, a little best versus get best. Once you make some runs, you know, your name is always going to be thereabout. You understand? So, you know, it's good that he was able to get some runs. So we are going to be looking at all of those once I open up the live, once I open the link, so you guys can come on. We're also going to be, we can also talk about the Ashes. Yeah, man, the Ashes, Usman Khawaja. You guys, if you remember, I was really calling for him to get a game, you know, in the team. He got a chance, came in, and he was able to make 100. I think it was about 130 something. I don't remember if if he got 132. Yeah, man. So he batted well. Steve Smith got 60 odd. Yeah, man. Steve Smith got 60 odd. David Warner got 30, and then he was dismissed by Stuart Broad again. So yeah, they were able to get 400 odd, and for 8 declared at the close of play. England, they were at 13 without loss. I think the game, I don't know why it's not going on now. Probably the rain is falling, or I'm not sure. Maybe the rain is falling. I have it on the channel. See, they say England versus Australia. Thought it would have started. It would have started already. I'm not sure what's happening, but yeah. Anyways, we're not worrying about those guys, and because we have bigger fish to fry. South Africa, let me not skip them. South Africa, they were able to beat India. Yeah, man, they were able to beat India, and they were able to beat India, and yeah, the series is level. I was reading something, that's why I couldn't get out my words. Sachin is saying that Contact 20 said that Hetty scored 69 today, yeah? Where's the Contact? Oh, Contact said Hetty scored a 69 today. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. I think I can find a website that will give me all the scores. So I might put together a little video tomorrow morning. But thanks Contact 20. Good to see Hetty getting a half century, you know? Good to see him getting a half century. Yesterday, Prasad, I think his name is, got a half century. So nice to see Hetty getting amongst the runs. You know, yeah, man. I think West Indies can beat England in Test cricket. Jaden Moses say if I think England can beat if West Indies can beat England in Test cricket. We were talking about it. We were talking about it last night, you know, Jaden, and I think it was OJ that was on, and we were discussing it, and you know, we are saying that England is not too far ahead of West Indies as we speak, you know. Yeah, man. They are not too far ahead of us as we speak. England not too far ahead of us. So if we can put together, you know, put together some runs, then I don't see why, because Joe Root is really the man that is doing the work right now. But having said that, I am aware that once a team comes up against West Indies, they usually find form, and somebody usually end up scoring a century, or, you know, they always put together runs. Shannon says, Sports at the Bone, congratulations to South Africa, good win. Yeah, man, as I wasn't actually watching the game, you know, I didn't see any of it, but was following the score, and, you know, so South Africa, they were able to win and level it up. Yep, so that is also very good there. Loven say, where is Hetty playing cricket now? They are over there in Guyana, man. Loven, so I spoke about it yesterday. They're having a little best versus best game over there in Guyana. Kimo Paul's 11 versus Leon Johnson's 11, I think. I think it might be Kimo Paul's 11 versus Leon Johnson's 11, if I'm not mistaken. So Hetty is there playing. You know, I think he batted today based on what Contact 20 is saying, and he got some runs. All right, so why I don't know why this thing jumping off, you know, guys. Just give me a second. Yeah, so I'm gonna remind you guys of the squad. I'm gonna remind you guys of the squad because the first game that we have coming up, what we have coming up first, ODI, no so. Yeah, yeah, man. I think we have the ODI game we have coming up first. All right. So for those who don't remember the squad, or if you weren't on last night, I am going to go through the squad once again. Guys, a lot of persons probably are still not aware that we start doing back the live show, you know. So when you come on, you just hit the like button so the thing can get pushed out so people can know what is happening, right? If you had to pick a West Indies best verse. Let's display. What are you talking about? That West Indies playing 11 to play in the upcoming game. I don't know if that's what they're talking. Contacts in the Jamaica squad. I don't know what you're talking about, Contact. I want to give my playing 11 in a man. Yeah, man, Lovens, we don't have any issue, man. You're going to give your playing 11. You can all come on the platform once you're ready. You see me? If you don't want to come on the panel, you can type it there, man, and I will read it out. No problem. I'm just going to read out the squad. So while I am reading the squad, you can go ahead and type it. All right. Let me drink some coconut water, you know. I say coconut water wash off the heart. All right. So let me go through the squad. So for the ODI squad, Karen Pollard, Shea Hope, captain and vice captain. Shamar Brooks, Raston Chase, Justin Greaves, Jason Hola, Akil Hussein, Alzari Joseph, Goodikish Moti, Jaden Seals, Nicholas Puran, Romaro Shepard, Odin Smith, and Devon Thomas. So those are the players that that are in the ODI squad. If it sounds thin, it is because it is indeed thin where the batting is concerned. Every time I read out this squad, I can't believe. I just cannot believe every time I read out this squad. All right, let me read out this for you guys. So Jacobs is saying that my test team is he says Brathwaite, Solozano, Nkrumah Bonner, Raston Chase. Hold on. Raston Chase. So you're giving Chase a go again. All right, he has Raston Chase. He has Jermaine Blackwood, Jason Hola, Jaden Seals versus Permal, Shannon Gabriel, Darren Bravo, Hetmeyer, and Rakim Carnwall. Hold on, how much players that? How much players that, Jacobs? I say, all right. Mr. Lover say must take out Chase. Look at Mr. Lover finish with him. So Hetmeyer didn't get out yet, I think. What's the situation? What's the situation? Contact 20. Contact say, wait, Sports to the Bone, as a PE coach, do you line out any date, any diet tips or nutritional tips for your student? How come a big man like Hetty can't get his diet under control? Because he, as you said, he's a big man, and you know, usually when you're a big man, it is one of two things. Either you're going to listen or you're not going to listen. When you come on to students now, they are going to listen. You understand? And if they don't listen, then it's the same thing. You take them off a team. In terms of my students in general, I teach them about diet, but the only students that I really zoom in on where that is concerned are, you know, would be the students that represent the school. You know, we coach cricket, football, track and field, netball. I coach all of those. So, you know, I try to encourage them where that is concerned, you know, but where hit my I guess, you know, the man there, I don't know. Don't know start. Bad Flame say my squad versus Ireland is it the squad or the playing 11? All right, him say Brandon King, Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks, Ravman Powell, Nicholas Puran, Kyron Pollard, Fabian Allen, Jason Holder, Odin Smith, Rastan Chase, Akil Hussein. All right, that is who now? That is Bad Flame for the ODI. All right, Bad Flame, I hear you. Crick Lover says, sports to the bone. In my opinion, I don't see Hetty pushing to play anytime soon. His first child is on the way, so he might be focused on that. And I couldn't knock him, you know, I can't knock him because if your first child is on the way and you think it's the priority, then I guess you need to do that. We see Quinton de Kock, he decided that he was going to retire from Test cricket to spend more time with his family, quote unquote, spend more time with his family. But notice he did not say that he's retiring from cricket in general. So the door is open for T20 and ODI cricket. But I guess, you see, it's not like back in the day, you know, you can't, these guys know that they are able to make the quick money and they get a chance to spend more time with their family, you know, and all of that. So, why I don't know, yeah, man. Jaden said, do you think West Indies can, hold on there, guys. Do you think West Indies can qualify for ODI World Cup next year? I I want them to qualify, but whether or not I think they are going to qualify, I will answer that question after we play. Who else we have to play in white ball? We have England to play, and who else we have coming after that? I think we might be able to qualify, man. But even if we qualify, we're not going there to do anything. So, you know, Brandon King is not in the ODI squad. Yeah. Remember, I just read out the squad, you know, guys. So when I am going through and reading the playing 11s, I'm not going to remember everything, guys. So you have to remember. All right, so the squad that I read just now was the ODI. So the ODI squad versus Ireland. Kyron Pollard, Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks, Rastan Chase, Justin Greaves, Jason Hola, Akil Hussein, Alzari Joseph, Goody Kishmoti, Jaden Seas, Nicholas Poor, and Romari Shepherd, Odin Smith, Devon Thomas. So there's no Brandon King, there is no Bravo, none of those guys in. All right, Bad Flames, I hear you. Sports to the bone, I'm happy for Brandon King. He should be investing in this team long time. Hope he do well. Yeah, I am happy also that he went to Pakistan and got some runs. I don't back down from my words. What I said is that, you know, I had said that he had no business on that trip there to Pakistan, you know, because he wasn't in any sort of form. I was looking for a couple of players to make it over him. But the fact of the matter is that they invited him. He went and he represented well. Seems as if he's finding back his form. So once he's able to play and play to a good and play and score runs, then I have no problem with him in the team. That is my thing, you know. Once a man scoring runs, I have no problem with a man playing, you know. Once you can warrant a spot in the team, I have no issue. But I am not going to call for him to be in the team because he bats pretty and he's from Jamaica. You have to make runs. Sports to the bone. Right now, our England series are the thing. Ireland free pass, like the SDC team. Can beat Ireland. Hardball. All right, hardball. I hear you. Sports to the bone. You have any predictions for Saturday? Let me hear your top scorers and top wicket takers. Say Shea Hope and Hussein for you. All right, top run scorers. All right. First thing, I don't even know if the guys that I'm thinking will make the team, but I'm not going to go for Shea Hope. I'm not going to go for Shea Hope. I know Shea Hope is the class man. I know Shea Hope is the class man in the team. I know he's the man that is expected to score the runs. But here what? I'm going to go for just to make things interesting. Let me say. I'm going to go for Brooks. I'm going to go for Shamar Brooks. I'm going to go for Shamar Brooks just to make things interesting. But I think I think one of the pace bowler will get some wickets. For some reason, I believe that Odin Smith is going to get some wickets. I think his pace his pace is going to trouble them. Akil Hussain, I am a big fan of him. I know they won't score a lot of runs off him and he will pick up wickets, but probably just not to probably because I don't want to say the same thing, as what you are saying, because out and out I would think Hope and Akil Hussain would stand out, but I'm going to go for Shamar Brooks and Odin Smith to do some damage. All right, I'm going to read a couple more messages and then I'll move into the chat. It's now 20 minutes into the live, so I'm going to move on to the thing and let in persons. So Jacob say my ODI squad, all right, it's the ODI 11, right? You have Shea Hope, Raston Chase, Greaves. Oh, you're giving Greaves a game. All right, Shamar Brooks, Devon Thomas, Nicholas Puran, Karen Pollard, Jason Hola, Akil Hussain, Jaden Seas, Odin Smith. All right, good. That is your thing. Bad Flame say India. All right, I think India after England. Oh, we have India after. All right. So let us see how they will go after that then. Team, all right. I think Ireland is currently higher than us in the Super 8 table. I think we might be at 9, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just read this quickly and then we go on. Loven says Shea Hope, Justin Graves, Shamar Brooks, Devon Thomas, Nicholas Poor and Karen Pollard, Jason Hola, Akil Hussain, Azari Joseph, Gudikish Moti, Jaden Seals. All right, so those are the players that that he's using for his team. All right, not bad, not bad. Brandon King officially replaced Lendell Simmons for me, says Sachin. Sean Dan says Sports Bone West Indies will qualify for the next World Cup for sure. No doubt. All right. Lendell Simmons shouldn't be in the West Indies team, says Jaden. Why them could not put Brandon King in the ODI team? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I am more worried about why Bravo is not in the team. Sheriff say I really hope Moti performs. Yeah, if Moti gets a game, then I am hoping that he will perform. But here hold on. Yeah, if Moti gets a game, I am hoping that he will perform. But here why I think Moti might not play. More than likely they're going to use Raston Chase as one of the main batters up the top there, and then they're going to use Akil Hussain as the frontline spinner. So I am thinking that Akil Hussain and Raston Chase would bowl the spin. Or unless they're going to play Gudikish Moti as an extra spinner and don't play one of the all-rounders. But if him get a game, yes, would I want him to do some stuff. Sports Bone, Evan Lewis in the team. Evan Lewis will be ready for England. I think they are saying that he's recovering. Yeah, man, he's not. I think he's gonna be ready for England. Puran will top scorer for sure, says Wazim. No, he's not. All right, yeah. All right, I'm gonna let in person now. Crick says Sports Bone. You remember former Guyana player Singh? So he got called up to US international team. I didn't see the news, but I mean, if he's there and he wants to play cricket and he's not getting the opportunity to play for his national team, why not? It's a good move. Bravo must be still recovering from his Pakistan sickness. probably is a possibility. Jacob say Brooks, Hope, Poor and Chase will make runs. All right. Wicket taker, Hussain, Seals, Joseph, and Smith. All right. Why isn't Lewis playing in the ODI? Lewis is still recovering, man. They said that he was injured and then he contracted the Big C, so he's recovering. Really know. Shandan says, Sports to the Bone, you really know cricket, bro. I was thinking Brooks for some runs. I don't know if it is because I know cricket, Shandan. It can be just guessing. Bad Flame say, why did Andre Russell did not make the squad? Because he's still resting. He's still on his break. Remember when we asked him to go to Pakistan, he said that he needs a break, he needs some time, and a couple days after he was off playing franchise cricket. So I guess he's still on his break. But I think I have caught up with the comments. Yeah. All right. Let me let in some people so they can do some of the talking so I can start to rest my 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 throat a little bit. So Sachin and Marlon is here. All right. Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. What say you all?
Good evening, Medea. It's not
Mm-hmm.
Marlon, it's Mr. Lover.
Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, boy, I really need glasses. Me just see the Emma and say, yeah. So Mr. Lover is here and Sachin. All right, Mr. Lover, take it away. What say you? What's happening?
Good night, everyone. I'm here. I'm looking forward to see Alzari Joseph and Jaden Seals open in tandem with Akil Hussein also in the power play. I'm looking forward
Mm-hmm.
to seeing Shima Brooks, Nicholas Puran, and Shea Hope being amongst the top scorers.
Mm. Oh, so you're looking for Nicholas Poor and Shea Hope and Brooks to get some runs.
Yeah,
So
I
so,
don't
so what
really think I
happened?
would like to play Chase.
Oh, you're not playing Chase. So what
I
happened?
would
You don't,
I
you're
would
not looking
play
for
Shima
any
Brooks.
runs from the captain. You're not looking for any runs from the captain.
His usual 40 would be good enough.
At the back end, but you're talking about the specialists at the top that need to score runs.
Yeah,
All right. All right. So what say you about the Desmond Haynes appointment? Remember last night, it was last night that we were talking about it, and
yeah.
I had indicated that I really want to see Desmond Haynes in some capacity. Hold on. Somebody have the YouTube thing playing, man. Yeah, it was last night. I was saying it. I didn't say anything about him being a selector because I wasn't sure if he was if he's really zoomed in on all of the youngsters around the region. But I was thinking that he could be added as a batting coach or something. And lo and behold, today we see the big announcement. So what are your thoughts about that, Mr. Lover?
It's a good move. He was one of the five I originally had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Bishop, Ambrose, Fazia Mohammed, and
Fazir.
St. Viv.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy that one of my five is the head selector. And
Mm-hmm.
the only problem I have now is with the test team when he selects it. Let's see how he picks it. If he still
Mm-hmm.
goes with Hope and Chase,
In
and
so
if
that
and if Shane Dowd returns.
yeah, as we discussed last night, I think that might take some time. But the good thing about this is, you see, when a current well, let me not say the good thing about it. I was going to say when you have a body moving out and a player have some issues with that body, the new body coming in might be able to convince him. But then I remember that it has to do with his contract and seed up the CWI people is not just the selectors. So I don't know. I don't know. Let us see how it go. All right, Mr. Lover. Soon come back to you. Sachin, what say you?
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, yesterday we were talking about the selector thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about it until I was reading through the comments and contact talked about it. But overall, I think it's a good move. Hopefully, I think someone was saying it in the comment that it won't make a big change, but it'll be some
Mm-hmm.
improvement for us, and hopefully
Oh.
that could take us forward. And knowing and how Desmond Haynes he was back in his career,
Mm-hmm.
he was a good test and a good ODI player. And hopefully he could select
Yeah. Yeah.
players.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he could select players that could actually perform for us and do good. And
Mm-hmm.
basically that's all I have to say. It's yeah,
Mm.
that's it.
As I said, he was a good test and ODI player. And I didn't get a chance to see him. I think he retired in '94. At that time, I was still a baby, so I didn't get a chance to see him. But I think he has something like 18 ODI century and 17 Test century, or it might be the reverse, either 17 Test or 18 ODI. But
And
it
he
is there
Reverse.
averages
about 17 and 18. Yeah,
he have and
yeah,
he
so
averages
yeah.
43 in tests and
Hmm.
41 in ODI. So
Yeah, but what we need to remember now, Sachin, as I always say to persons, when if a man was very good at playing, it doesn't necessarily mean he will be a good coach or a good selector. So just keeping our fingers crossed that he will definitely be somebody that will improve the thing. You understand?
Yep.
That is why sometimes I hear people come out, they sometimes I might hear a man say, boy, what's his name? Phil Simmons shouldn't be coaching anybody because he could not batter, he could not play. But then, I don't like when people take it that route, because we sit here and we like to give our opinions, and none of us here would have played at the international level, and we still think that we have an idea of what we're saying. So I'm just thinking that if a man wasn't able to dominate with the bat and the ball, doesn't mean that he's not able to coach and to bring across ideas. But as I said, he was a good player, and I sent him a friend request on Facebook. Surprisingly, he answered it. So I see some of his posts that he posts, and he's always posting some long episodes, a whole heap of information about culture of cricket, how you groom youngsters, how you do things like that. So I am hoping that now he's in the chair, he will be able to do something positive. Yes, sir, Ian. We are back. It's about 3 weeks we didn't do any live. We were on last night, and tonight is the second one. So welcome back, man.
Yes,
Happy
man.
New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody.
What say you?
I'll tell my throat like you're tickling, so that is why I am. Well, I think it's COVID, I ain't getting anything, just a little tickle in the throat, So, well, Desmond Haynes, the last time I heard of Desmond Haynes, he was suing the board because they dropped him off. So, I mean, it's a strange thing.
Yeah, man, he had some issues with them. Yeah,
they drop him. Even though he think he had a lot of cricket in him still. But you agree, we believe so, right? Well,
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, we believe he have a lot of cricket in him still, right?
But when they dropped him,
yes, he had some cricket in him still. I can handle with that, But the thing is, tomorrow, the game we're supposed to play a game tomorrow. You said, right?
No, Saturday. Right. I was thinking tomorrow is Saturday, but tomorrow is Friday, so we're going to be playing Saturday.
But we definitely had the same thing, boy. They pick 11, the final 11.
If we selected our final 11 here,
yes.
Oh yeah, man. From last night we were playing around with some names, but we definitely can go back through it. You are aware of the squad, right? Or you want me to read it out quickly?
Squad. I kind of have an idea. I heard of the T20 squad and the one-day squad. Is that T20 we're speaking about right now?
Yeah, I think the first game on Saturday. This first game on Saturday is going to be what?
ODI.
The first game on Saturday is going to be the ODI.
Okay, what is the squad?
All right, so the squad we have Karen Pollard, Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks, Raston Chase, Justin Greaves, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, Godikish Moti, Jaden Seals, Nicholas Puran, Romario Shepherd, Odin Smith, and Devon Thomas. Right. So those are the guys that we have to select from.
I don't know who Greaves is.
Yeah, I think he's a young batting all-rounder. He's not well established, but he's a batting all-rounder, I think.
So that team is 9 all-rounders?
Pure all-rounders.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that might be good in a T20 team, but you need at least 4 specialist batsmen.
Yeah, exactly. You need people that can bat.
And 2 specialist bowlers at least, worst case scenario. But to have all those all-rounders, I think is not the best thing. It's not a good thing to have so many all-rounders on one team. It's not balanced. You follow what I'm saying? Because, for instance, in your opinion, who would be the batsmen, the first 4 batsmen?
Right now, the only thing we can go with is Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks, Raston Chase, and Puran. Those are the 4 guys that we have to go with. Because Lewis is not there. Lewis is out injured. Hetmeyer, as you know, they didn't select him. He's not fit. And what's his name? What's the next guy's name again? Lewis is out. Yeah, and Bravo. For some reason, they did not select Bravo. I was thinking that if Lewis and Hetmeyer not playing, Bravo should be there, but they didn't select him. So I would think Shea Hope, Shamar Brooks, Rastan Chase and Pooran. I
And
don't know. Yeah.
All right, okay. I know like the last two specialists, Moti. Moti's a specialist.
Spinner.
Yeah, specialist.
Well, Akil Hussein is there. I think they would go with Hussein over Moti. You know, and the other specialist would be Moti, as I said, and Alzari Joseph fancy himself as an all-rounder these days. Jaden Seals, hold on.
Bowler.
Yeah, Jaden Seals is there. He's a specialist bowler. You know, and we know Jason Holler is an all-rounder. So
my personal thing is I don't find it have much batting options. But that being said, as you say, we're here on the couch for a reason. So
yeah, exactly.
You know, so they know better than us. But before we go on to that, I want to find out something about the Ashes, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What went on in the last match?
Not the one that is going on, the third game.
No, the Galaxy. This one now.
Oh, this one. Well, Australia last night they declared that 400 and I don't remember it's 400 and how much. Let me pull it up. 400 and something they declared.
416 for 6.
416 for 8.
Yep.
Yeah, they declared Usman Khawaja got 132 and Steve Smith got 67, I think. At the close of play, England was batting on 13 without loss. I was thinking they would have started already. I'm not sure what's happening if rain is falling. But yes, I think rain. So 2 days down. So 2 days down.
What do I say?
Yeah, I'm saying 2 days down, Australia, 416 for 8 declare. Usman Khawaja coming back in the team after a couple of years. How many years is it again?
2 years.
3.
Or 3? Thought it was
2 years.
Yeah?
3 years.
Yeah.
How many?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Just give me a second. Take over from him, Sachin.
Yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, but I'm happy to see him making runs because right now the Australian selectors them is considering him a backup batsman behind Travis Head.
But England have done nothing.
Nope.
But you all
They
surprised?
did do something. They did the West Indies thing.
Yeah, but I know, but you all expect that at this stage from England.
I mean, looking at their batting is not clicking at all. I mean, I know they have Joe Root, they have Ben Stokes, they have Joseph Buckle, Johnny Bairstow, but for some reason, Root is the only person that's making runs.
Wow. Well. I mean, the last time something like that happened, that you ever hear about the Bodyline series?
Jaja.
Daddy.
That's way too old, man. Bodyline series, that's way too old for these young men.
Finally back, guys.
The last time England get curtailed like that, they implement a Bodyline series in 1933. When Bradman put word on them and Australia took the Ashes, then went Australia and they say, here what we going to do? We'll get about 4 real fast bowlers because they see what happened. At the time the wicket was bad, right? And they see Bradman jump up. They say, boy, we find Bradman fault. He kind of afraid ball coming in towards his body now. Bradman average was 120 something runs per innings at that time. Donald Bradman. In 1933, 32-33, they went Australia, boy, England, and they hit the body line and hit man in the head and all kind of thing. Here, people want to beat them, but they take back the Ashes. So I wonder if they have to do that this time to take back the Ashes.
I don't know, but you see, we were discussing it last night, and we were saying that England test team right now, they are almost where West Indies is at. 1 or 2 persons basically holding the team up, and then it's not looking good at all. It's not looking good for them.
Which 1 or 2 person holding up West Indies cricket? Or the test?
Well, let me put it let me put it different. When we had Shivner and Shandopal holding up the test team, let me put it like that. That is what Joe Root is doing with the whole lot of double centuries and the centuries and all of that. You know, yeah.
So
but it's
shining. Well, you know, I realized English. I mean, this guy got injured, Archer, right?
Yeah, I think he's gonna come back summer.
Since he left that team, there's just started to go downwards, you know. He used to bring a kind of pep. I find so.
Yeah, but if you have a man bowling 95 and hitting people and hitting down people, is a lot of pep that, you know. And I mean, Markwood is not very slow. But the difference is that what's his name? Jaffa Archer, man. He don't give away a lot of runs. Plus, you know, the way in which his line and his length is brilliant. So it's not just the pace, his line and his length is very good.
Then Archer too is very deceptive, you know, with his action.
Exactly. Just looking at Archer. Just looking at Archer, there's no way. When I just started watching, I would believe that the man was bowling that quickly.
Like Malcolm.
The guys just barely do like this. Shut up and just do this, and by look, the ball is zipping past here. Yeah, it's very deceptive. It's similar to Boomerang.
Reminds me of
he would ever recover. You feel he would ever recover? Because
it depends. One injury after another. You see, sometimes when you start when you have to do surgery and you start to have to manipulate certain parts, certain muscle, you might not, you know, I don't want to behave as if I'm in a doctor or any surgeon, but when you manipulate the muscle sometimes and do certain things, you might not get back to the level that you were at, you know. Your range of motion might not be the same, but we're hoping.
Compensation. When one muscle gets hypotia, you try to use another one to compensate and overwork that one, and that one is get damaged now. And that's what seems to be going on over the recovery process. He using things he's not accustomed using in order to compensate. And this is the thing we are talking about with the life of a cricketer. Why it's important to make the money? Because if a man like him, that might be it. How much money you make with all that talent? This is why when fellas get the opportunity, me and Vex will have to go and make their own money, you know. Because
no, that is the thing, you know, Sir Ian. We understand and we always say the career is short, you know, but us as passionate fans, we're always going to say that they need to try and the selectors, the board need to try and strike a balance with them. But we can't definitely knock a man, man. We cannot knock a man based on what is happening, you know, because you don't know when your career going cut short, you know. But it's just that us supporting West Indies sometimes is really tough watching them dominating all over the world, and we cannot get them.
I saw my Guyanese partner. Where my Guyanese partner? Wait, Suchin there? Where you on? You only giving Maya too much chicken curry.
Boy, oh my God!
Maya too much chicken curry.
It's not that. It's the pepper pot.
You might eat too much pepper pot and drink too much wine and.
All right.
But in all honesty, with that fitness thing, you know, my view and sport, my personal view is he still should have been picked because unfit Maya better than half of them.
As I was saying last night, he's not getting the grade in the yo-yo test that they want him to get. But whenever he plays, he's the one running most of the singles in the team.
He's better than half of them. In fact,
he's the one running most of the singles. I want him to improve, you know, but it's just weird. You know, the protocol. They are sticking out on it so that you need to pass the yo-yo test. But I know it. I don't know if he passed it the other day to go to the World Cup, but he went there, and I'm almost certain that he was running more singles than anybody else. But
let me tell you something. I
don't know.
You have an unfit Maradona on your team, you're picking him. You have an unfit Pele, you're picking him. Let me tell you something. You have some players, you have to kind of turn the other way and play ANC. You can't have a man like Maya now in the prime of his life. Jumpy any man about fitness. Let him man play cricket, and then we go work with the fitness. But you can't have a series and Maya not pick. It just don't make sense.
Yeah, you see,
ask him who can make the runs. Because if Maya not on the team, who want to make the runs? Run alone?
They put Darren Bravo in the T20 team to make runs.
No, gosh.
All right, all of the guys, this will come back around. We soon come back around. We're just going to try and see if we can get everybody to get in a first statement, and then we come back around. So Sheldon, I don't think we heard Sheldon's opening remarks, and then we'll hear Marlon. I think Marlon is on. So go Sheldon, and then we'll hear Marlon. Well, hold on, let me. Oh, Sheldon is not on. It's Wayne. All right, Wayne, go ahead.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
Sheldon was on. So Wayne and then Marlon.
While we on the topic at Timaya, we got fitness. Yes, I would say performance over fitness. You know, the first criteria to making the team to me is performance, and whilst in the team, you can improve your fitness, but you can't leave a man who's performing out the team because he's not fit, and you have a man who's not performing in the team because he fit. You know, that don't make sense to me. So you got a physio in the team for a reason. These guys are performing. You pick them. Once they're in the team, they say, well, listen, man, your fitness is not where it's supposed to be. You work on it.
So do we give everybody the blind then? Do we give everybody the blind?
Yeah, once you're performing, I mean, once you're scoring runs.
Once you're performing?
Runs, to me, that's priority. Because I mean, you could have a bunch of fit men who don't know which end of the bat to hold. It really don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? You need men who performing, and to see Hetmeyer score 80 plus in his last innings, and the next game you can't get a game because they claim that you're unfit. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's sort of weird.
That's tough.
And I know we've been hitting Harper a lot, but like I said before in a previous live, once you have the same policies in place, regardless who the selectors are, we end up with the same kind of problems.
Yeah.
You know, they need to change those policies.
Yeah, I gather. That's why. Who is it that was it Serviv that was saying the other day they need a complete revamp. You know, not just changing people, but you know, they need to change some of the things that they have there that they are going off. You know.
And Viv quite right, because having unfit players in the team, that also reflects on the physio, because if my child failing in school, that means I'm failing as a parent also.
No, but the problem there, Wayne, is that how often do we get a chance to see these players? That is the thing, you know, the physio isn't there with them all along. These guys are all over the place. So it's not like the physio have them in a camp and they are always playing international cricket. That is the problem.
So when they're playing international cricket, I will expect them to be in the camp, keep working. But for instance, in Hetmeyer's case, he been out of the team at least on 3 occasions.
Yeah.
You know, he was out of the team due to fitness, and that was 3 occasions that you could have been capitalizing on working on his fitness. Because once he in the circle under the physio and coach and captain, whatever, you know, that's a perfect opportunity, because, you know, if you leave it, you realize you leave him by himself, which is not really an excuse, to be honest. You know, that shouldn't be an excuse. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. It's like that child who need an extra push from the parent to get the homework done. You know, that's all we consider, man. That's where the physio and those guys come into place. And I remember making a comment here too, said if it's a case where a man has to be fit, or, you know, that's a criteria to getting into the team, then you really don't need a physio in the team, because it's like saying, in order to come in my house, your skin got to be dry. I have somebody now who's doing an inspection, make sure everybody's skin dry. Now when you get in the house, I still have somebody in the house, pay somebody in the house to make sure that your skin is still dry. You see what I'm saying? So it's, I don't know, but I think the physios, them pretty much not really doing what they're supposed to, because, you know, they're supposed to do the job same way. Like,
no, but here the issue now, Ian. It's not like it's a wide scale thing, you know. So we could say the physio is not doing his job. It's usually the same player. So I don't know if it would be fair for us to say the physio not doing his job, because generally speaking, you know, we don't see a lot of the players being left out that are, you know, players that they want to have as a core. we don't see those players being left out. It's just usually one player. So is it that the physio, should we hold the physio accountable like that? If he's getting the core of the team.
It's more than one player, to tell you the truth, because a lot of guys get exemptions.
No man, no, we know that, you know, but we working based on what they are saying.
One wall pass any fitness test. And then, you know, and then there's game effects. You see, I just want to say that, nah? And I'm trying to be nice. I have on my little jersey on the company. I was, but I mean, oh God, they're destroying one of the greatest cricketers in the West Indies right now. And I don't know why they do anybody that, you know. It's sad. It's sad.
The thing is, they have different tests.
I'm just saying, personally, it really, I just want to give up, because when you see people like Hetmeyer, you sit and go like, and he could be an next Lara or something, and they're just destroying the boy, but it's the stupidness. You could get 50 veggie. Hetmeyer 80-something runs the other day, the man holding on 40 man batting good. You know, the problem is that you know, when you put rules in place, you don't break it, but you could bend it. It could bend, but you could break. You have to be flexible, right? But that natural talent the man have, you cannot be telling this man nonsense about thing. And half of them fellows who passing can't make the runs he making. Come on, man. I guess.
All right, hold on. All right, with them now, Marlon. Because I know you have a different opinion on this, you know.
Well, Lennox, you should know.
With them, Marlon.
I disagree vehemently. With the conversation I just heard. I disagree vehemently. For me, you cannot blame any physio for anybody's fitness. For one, two things dictate your fitness: your diet and your activity level. The physio cannot control any of that outside of when they are in cricket, in their camping, CWI.
Yeah.
Can the physio be at Hetmeyer's yard when he's eating fried chicken, rice, and all those things, and tell him, hey, Hetty, what are you doing? No. The physio can't control his diet. So I don't see how in the world you blame the physio and anybody else. The man's fitness problem is his own personal problem. No, but you can't blame anybody but him. You see, my issue with how CWI does this is that they are putting too much emphasis on a few players being fit and using it as an excuse not to pick players, and then bypass and give other players a showing. Because Chris Gayle form was deplorable, and he can't pass any fitness test, but he yesterday got it. And then you would see now where Sherfin Rutherford can't pass the fitness test, but he didn't get it. You see where they made an exemption for Ravi Rampal. Ravi Rampal can't pass no fitness test, but I mean, he get in. That is my issue. But in and of itself, there is nothing wrong with placing an emphasis on fitness. The world. Lennox, if we look at guys like Kohli, Steve Smith, Labashine, Joe Root, those guys are lean and thin, fit as a fiddle.
Those guys are the epitome of fitness. Be around here beating up Hetmeyer.
Exactly. Like, what do we want Hetmeyer to be? Better than the rest in West Indies? Or we want the man to be as good as the Kohlis and the Joe Root and the Steve Smiths? What standard do we want for him? So when we talk about the fact that he could score more by being unfit, really comparing to West Indies standards, is that what we really want for the young man? Listen, that young man needs to take the cricket more seriously. Listen, I think they are not being fair how they administer the fitness standard, but it is foolishness when people talking about Hetmeyer. They should bypass the fitness standard and that he should do better. You are being paid to do this. This is not a volunteer thing. The man doesn't have a day job. He doesn't have a day job. Unlike some of the players in the region who, when they leave training, they have to wake up for 7 o'clock, work tomorrow. Hetmeyer does not have to do that. So he has no excuse to be in the shape he's in.
So I'm the genetics.
You see what that tells me is this. He's not.
Genetics.
Yeah. Look at the young man when he was 19. Talk about genetics. Look at the young man when he was like 19. Look at the young man when he was 19.
Boy, as they get older.
If you look at his shirt when he was in the under 19 team, he was blowing. They could have blown him over. How big the shirt was.
In time to come.
He was extremely slim, but I know what Ian going to say. The older you get, then the more the genes kick in. But at 25 still, Ian.
At
I think if
25,
Edmire put in,
at
I think if
25.
Edmire put in some more work, man, him definitely we think there.
Right.
And
Nobody
know
is
how
against that.
CWI doing it, you know. It's
The
unfair,
only
no.
person, the only person, Lennox, the only person the genetics argument could work for is Raheem Cornwall, and I don't even want to hear it for him. As far as I'm concerned, this is professional sports. This is not where you make exceptions for that. So I don't even care about the genetic argument. The genetic argument is for these politically charged debates with fat phobic, and that's not for professional sports. Miss me with the genetic argument. These guys are some of the fittest human beings to go around.
Yeah, when I grew up,
to get to the top of professional sport.
Yeah, but I grew up in the days when Merv Hughes with a big belly and Boone. Batting for Australia, Boone with a big belly, and he running around and catching ball. What I'm saying is, so not necessarily Merv Hughes. In fact, even some of our bowlers long time used to look kind of hefty, like big Crawford and a lot of them fellas. Merv Hughes definitely had a big belly. But you remember Merv Hughes with the mustache, with the thick mustache? Remember a fella called Boone who used to pay? The point is, the idea is you want to win cricket matches. You could always work on Hetmyer fitness, but you can't stop one of your best batsmen in the whole region from playing.
But Ian, how will you work on the fitness? Ian, wait, Ian, how do you work on the fitness when the young man has failed the third one? This is not the first one. So how much exemption do you give him? You wait until the 10th one?
What do you have? Is a fitness? What is a fitness competition? We're not cricket. What do you feel it is a fitness? We go not measure fitness.
No, but you have to have policies still, you know. Every international team have policies.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this: if you like O'Shane, that's different. If he unfit,
it might just like O'Shane.
Hold on, and he not performing like O'Shane, I can understand. But if he unfit and he performing, you can work with him still, right? Because he got all them fellas in the last thing. Right, he and Puran, and he more or less, from what I remember, started giving some kind of resistance, and then Puran come in and so on. So the point is, yes, he could fail all the fitness.
Hey,
I was a victim of that. I was
hold on, Marlon. Let him finish.
No. I have to leave the line because somebody just called me and I can't hear anymore. So add me back once I come back in.
Right.
Okay, Mark. Yeah.
I was naturally always thick. Right? And I used to run and blow away real people. Blow it. And when I want to run fat boy race, they ban me. They say, no, you're athletic fat boy. Right? You don't want me to run fat boy race, you call him a fat boy. But now when I run now, I'm blowing away all them slim fellas with all the thickness and the natural overweight. So I am saying genetics have a lot to do with it. Right? And if you have a man who's a very good batsman in this region, you've got to work with him. Because it's not a O'Shane Thomas that making a lose.
Not doing anything at all. Not doing nothing.
Right. But this man making runs. So you can work with him. That's my point.
I was just gonna bring up that same point. You get an unfit O'Shane in the team who's not performing, yet you play him while he's fit and he's performing. You cannot play the guy.
That right there is a solid point, you know, Sachin. They gave O'Shane Thomas a whole lot of chance because they think that he's going to be a world-class pace bowler, even though the man can hardly carry over a hand. You understand? And then you have it's really disgraceful. It's disgraceful.
O'Shane get cramps in 20 over cricket. When has
that? Yeah, it's really disgraceful to see how the amount of opportunity they gave O'Shane with what is happening, and then you know it's really weird. It's weird. That's the best I can put it. It's really weird. So Wayne, in the middle of this now, Wayne, with the calming influence, what say you? We can't. The other topics are there, and I don't know if we continue with the Hetmyer situation or what, but the other topics are also there.
Well, USA beats Ireland. USA beat
but
Ireland.
To end, I would say I think they both. I think it just sums up West Indies cricket because it's both parties lacking. Individually, yes, every player should maintain a certain amount of fitness as an international sportsman, but at the same time, the physio is there for a purpose too. So it's all over this. It's lacking.
Boy, it rough. It rough still. It rough because at the end of the day, the youngster is one of the most talented player, I would have seen in a while. And as Marlon was saying, I think he's at the talent is there where he should be able to compete, at a level where we see some of the top players around the world competing. He's easily better than majority are these players that we see in the West Indies, but I don't know. You see, when it comes down to cricket, if you don't really take it up in hand, you will not move from this level to that level. You understand? So I guess that is an issue. Yeah, man.
Tell you this, I ain't calling no names, I ain't saying nothing. But let me tell you, I around cricket a long time. You see all them big time cricketers from a long time? I went out with them. I party with them fellas. I know what them fellas is doing. And who drinking and who doing this and who not coming out the next day. They hardly sleep for the night and hitting central kind of thing. So you say that's stupid talk? I don't get about that stupid talk. You know why? Because once the man can make he runs, they make he runs, you don't work any fitness. Because plenty of them guys and things from them days, yes, they're serious sportsmen. But if you know social life and thing and they come down training and your lineman and thing, you will know plenty of things. I just don't talk it because, of course, it's not the right thing to do. But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day,
the ultimate goal is to make runs.
Discipline as you feel it is, and don't get tired. Don't feel everybody who, when they come out of bat and you're watching the eye and say, what's going on? You're just crying or you're so red. The point is at the end of the day, the performing. So you got to work with what you have, right? I know they cannot convince me that to not pick up Maya. I don't care. It just don't make any sense. And
I have one final point to say on this stuff.
Well, because as you come back on.
My thing is this. I think we need to put an asterisk beside the idea that Hetmyer is performing. And this is why I say that. Hetmyer's average in any form of cricket cannot get him in any of the top teams in the world. Let's be blunt about it. A lot of what we're talking about with Hetty is purely based on his potential and not based on his performance. Because he is barely performing based on the standard of West Indies cricket is so low that his marginal performances set him apart from the rest. So in my opinion, West Indies is losing with Hetmyer badly, and I don't think it will get worse without his runs. Let me be honest with you. So Hetty could hold a drop and get himself together. It's not like the man is winning games for us and like he's Lara who is taking the shame out of our eyes when we travel abroad. That's not the case. The man is average and he's better than some guys who are really poor. That is my 5 cents. So I don't think we lose much when we don't take it.
This is what I will say. I can't really knock the argument because he's not as consistent as we would want him to be. But my problem is that every game that he doesn't play, it's a game where he could have improved and could have got some runs. So as I say, boy, I need to step up. But you see why we can't come to a everybody can come to one full conclusion, and this is the fact that we know that them dropping Hetmyer because of fitness is not right because other players are in the team that are not fitter than him. That is the problem. They are dropping him because they say that he's not fit, but there are players in the team making the team that I'm almost certain that they are not as fit as Hetmyer. So that is always going to be a sore point amongst fans because it's really weird. Yes, Sheldon.
Yes, gentlemen, good night. Right, now Sports to the Bone, you're supposed to be a physical, a PE teacher, right?
Well, I try a thing.
Right, now answer this question.
Don't let Jamaica diminish your education. Yes, sir.
Let me take it back.
Does a fit man have a better chance at performing than an unfit man?
Yep. Because if you are not fit, usually if you are not fit, once you are not fit, then the muscles get tired. Once you get tired, the brain shuts down. Continue.
So if we continue along that line of argument, if Hetty's scoring at 30 or 40 every other game or every 2 games, if he gets fitter, the prediction is he will become more consistent.
Yeah, Sheldon. Yeah, man. There's no argument in that, and I wouldn't dispute that at all.
And
That is why I said the young man
argument,
needs to improve. That
and
is why
that
I
is
said
the
the young man
argument.
needs to improve. There's no issue in that. I agree with you. My problem in the whole
you see
situation is
it,
the fact.
right? Now, when we trying to compare Hetty at 25, fitness or how fit he should be as compared to Gale at 41. When Gale was 25, Gale was fit. Gale was one of the fastest men on the team, and so on.
No, man,
running
listen,
about that, even with the bad heart and so on.
No, listen. I think you miss. I think you're misunderstanding.
Right?
What I am saying is this: I am not advocating to have any man in the team that don't business about their fitness. What I'm saying is, if you have a criteria to select a team, and this man cannot pass the fitness test, right? And this is a part of the criteria to make the team. How is it that you're going to skip over, you're going to let the next man skip over and get in the team? And because you're allowing the man to skip over criteria to make the team. This man can't make the team because he's not passing the criteria. How is it that you have a couple other players making the team and they are not meeting the criteria? That is the question, Sheldon. That is the question.
Because, and the simple answer to that question is track record. If Gale have 14,000 T20 runs, right? He have a track record of scoring so that his fitness standard at 41 would be less than a man at 25. No fact, right? How come in a very short period of time, all those guys who fail most of the guys who fail the Guyana fitness test significantly improved? The 8% of them did much better in the fitness test. That fitness test was what, weeks ago?
No, but wait, Sheldon, wait. Let me say something. Let me touch it. Let me touch it slightly. The fact that they improved doesn't say much, because if you have an F on an exam and you got a 20%, and then the next one you got a 30%, you improve, but you still have an F. So the weird thing about improvement, that didn't say much, because we didn't know how badly they fail compared to how much they improved now.
Exactly.
Because they didn't make the standard.
And I said that in a video the other day.
The point the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that these men under the Guyana Cricket Board would have put in some effort over those past couple weeks, right? And I am saying all it takes to stay fit is some effort on the part of the cricketer. And that's the point I'm making. Some effort on the part of the cricketer. And remember, if Desmond Haynes coming now, remember that West Indies team that Desmond Haynes played in with Lloyd and them had a trainer named Waite, who had them super fit. He joined them since the Kerry Packer days and took them right through all the winning times. And Lara and them started to complain about the fitness and the training and all them kind of things, and forced Waite out. And after that, most of our bowlers started to break down, and one set of injuries started plaguing the team after that.
But strangely, Lara make a lot of runs after that.
Lack of fitness and injury.
So Lara complain about the fitness, man, and he make one set of runs.
I'm not going to knock your argument, Sheldon. I'm not going to knock your argument, because that is That is the logical thing to say. So I'm not going at the argument in terms of a man being fit. Usually when you are fit, you are expected to perform better than you know when you are not fit.
Well,
But
I'm
yes,
promising
Sachin.
that Hetty on 69 not out. I know he's only playing with his regional guys, but again, I'm got some sort of confidence he's gonna go on and he's gonna make 100 in that 4-day game.
Well, he should be making 200.
And
He
also,
should be making 200.
yep, and also there's a lot of like Indian sports thing. They're already touting to see where will Hetmaya go in 2022, and
Yeah, I remember you saying this
he,
last night.
yep, he'll be one of the, and they said he'll be one of the biggest players to storm up a like how you say the auction, like
Yeah,
auction.
but funny enough, one of those Indian guys, Sachin was saying that a team need to go for him and they need to go for him as a specialist and not to have him as number 6 as a finisher. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think he should
Yeah.
battle number 3.
I think he's too good to be a finisher.
Yep. But I think it's because of that team that he plays in. He plays in the what's the team again?
Delhi Capitals. You got
Delhi
Rishabh
Capital.
Pant. Yeah, you got people like Rishabh Pant. You got Steve Smith. You got
No, what Steve Smith?
Yeah, Steve Smith wasn't in the conversation.
What Steve Smith?
They
Steve
played
Smith couldn't even make the team.
they played Steve Smith in 3 games, and the 3 games that they played Steve Smith, he batted ahead of Hetty. So
Yeah. That
He
was a
has to.
mistake.
He has to butter a bit, Maya, because
Yeah,
his skills are so limited.
that was a mistake though.
Yeah, Sam Smith
But yeah, but when all is said and done though, guys, we really want to see some improvement from him. And you see, even though we're knocking him here, one thing I must say that I am extremely happy that he's over there in Guyana playing in that best versus best game. You hear, as we said, the last time I heard he was on 69. But you see, him being in Guyana and that game going on, he could be at his house. You know, so I hope this is a step in the right direction for him. Hope this is a step in the right direction to start to work on his fitness and to see if he can get some red ball cricket under his belt. You know, I was watching something on the television today. I think it's Sam Billings are one of those guys that is doing it good in the Big Bash. And they said to him that if they asked him if England call him right now to be a part of the test team based on what is happening, if he would leave. And the man said even though he's dominating in T20 cricket, right away would want to go because that is a pinnacle. So it all has to do with mindset and culture. Some people still appreciate the culture, appreciate the test cricket to the extent where they will do anything to play for it. Having said that, some teams are going to compensate you well to play test and ODI for them. So, West Indies players might be thinking a little bit different, but the culture and the mindset has changed where West Indies cricket is concerned. We are seen as a swashbuckling players, so we're always going to be going where the T20 cricket is, and we are missing out on them.
Some time ago, I was asking you about Kohli. When you tell me they're temporarily resting, how are we going so far?
What you say about the Kohli?
Kohli, remember after the World Cup?
Yeah.
He stepped down, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. He stepped down. And you were saying that he's only going to play Test cricket.
Well, yes, but from what you know, is he on the one-day side?
Well, they are playing. They are playing. Test cricket. No, but I can't remember them dropping him. They have played in the test.
He's on the ODI squad, but Rohit Sharma isn't there. But they won't say give him the captaincy. They give it to KL Rahul. KL Rahul is the captain in the squad, but Kohli is still in the squad.
So
as we said, the captaincy wasn't an issue. Sharma isn't there, so Rahul is working with the captaincy for now. But the captaincy wasn't an issue. We know that he was going to step down. The conversation was whether or not he was going to play white ball cricket. And you were saying that you think that he's going to stick to the red ball. And knowing that man how he loved the game, I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening. Funny enough, he hasn't been performing too tough, He hasn't been performing though,
He has not
Up to
ascended
the
test cricket in about 2 years.
it's almost 3 years now. It's almost 3 years now. He hasn't been performing at all. When I say he hasn't been performing to the level that we know he should be, to his standard, because I think in test cricket he might be ranked about 8 or 9. He's way down. He's far down. Far down.
3 years ago he was number 1.
Yep, he's way down now.
Wow.
But I think he's having a similar issue that Joe Root was having when he couldn't convert any scores into triple figures. Because for about 2 years, Joe Root was in the same predicament. And now he's on top of the world, so to speak. So great players go through these phases. Lara went through it, Sachin went through it. We've all seen great players go through it. But Kohli will bounce back at some point.
Yeah, but Kohli never win a T20 World Cup.
No, he hasn't won anything. He hasn't won it. He hasn't won anything, White ball, he hasn't won any white ball thing, No. The last time they won, I think Dhoni was
outside of the World Cup. Yes, he won that.
Yeah.
I feel sorry.
Yeah, so.
I feel sorry.
How old is he now? He's about 34. How old is he?
About 35.
Probably 32.
So young.
Kohli's
Man, I think
he's 33.
33.
Because remember, him, Darren Bravo, Kane Williamson, Steve Smith, all those guys came on the scene in the same time span of 2 years.
Yeah,
they're all
33.
So they play on 19.
November 5 was his birthday, the 5th of November. He's 33.
West Indies cricket need a breeze or a player like how Devon Conway came into New Zealand. If
Conway came in and got a double century. Was Conway that got a double century?
Yep.
He got a century day before yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a couple days ago. Yeah. Yeah, man, Philip. We know that he was a part of the thing that we're talking as a captain. Oh yeah. You see, that is why it's happening, man. Look at Darren Bravo. Darren Bravo, when remember Darren Bravo and Kohli, those guys were coming up in the and they were basically almost say, producing at the same rate, and then boy, look at the difference now. Look at the major difference. But I guess it happens. Same thing with Usman Khawaja and David Warner. Those two guys played cricket together at 10, 11, 12-year-old, and one went on to you cannot. I don't know if you want to play that card, because you can almost, some people go and play the card and say that Khawaja wasn't given enough opportunity because of that, the color and all of that. But it's really sad when I see people
because of what he wasn't given a chance.
Because of his race, he's.
But that is not a strange thing. You could say that has happened a lot.
But I don't know. I am a big fan of Usman. I am a big fan of him. I'm happy that he got in and got that century there. But
it's unfortunate. Bravo, as I talk about Bravo, is unfortunate that in his prime when he was really doing well, this discrepancy with the board.
But the thing with the board happened in when 2014. Bravo. When was it that it happened again? 2014, 2015?
About 7 years, a good while ago, because Bravo have about how many? 10 test centuries?
I doubt it is 10, man. I doubt it reached 10.
I'm gonna check and see. Bravo was doing real good.
I know he averages about 34, 36. Thereabout.
Yeah, in them days he used to be about 55 before he started making bad scores.
Bravo has 8 centuries.
Out of it too got to do with players management, the way you manage these players, because I remember when Kohli was going through his rot, the Indian management team told him, listen, man, regardless of what kind of numbers you're producing, you're playing the entire series, because they know this guy got talent. It's just a patch going through. But our management system is like, listen, you're not making runs, the next game you're on the bench. So you
Yes.
No,
automatically put that player under
but,
excess
but it
pressure.
was
but
already
remember,
established.
he wasn't dropped for not
Because
making
the way
runs.
the
It was the issue
management
with Dave
system
Cameron.
works.
Yeah, what you say? He was dropped for what?
He wasn't dropped
Yeah,
for
yeah.
not making runs. It was the issue with Dave Cameron why he stopped playing. So it
Yeah, he
wasn't
was
something
told to
good.
apologize. He was told to
Yeah,
apologize
that
and thing and
his performance was top notch. It was the
yeah.
politics with him and Dave Cameron why he got dropped.
That's just a piece of madness, yes.
Boy, it's really sad though. It's really sad. I can understand. I can understand. You see, these things really affect the thing because of ego, But in any organization, from the top coming down, as they say, respect, we get respect. So it's really sad to see that it went that way. You understand? And he really lost his form like that. But you can't say certain things. You cannot say certain things. You understand? I don't know if it is because I am under certain sort of governance or what, but I like when the structure is set away where respect earn a man have to respect a man to get back respect.
Yeah, but sports,
But
you also strike me as a man who know about God and about forgiveness. And from what I understood, the board said they had put that behind them and they forgive him and they good victimize the tail, even though they said they forgive him. And that he lost his form because they stopped picking him up, making all kind of excuse. If they had really forgiven him and said, let me move forward and pick him and think he would have continued making runs, but they saw his game. That's the point.
yeah. It's really sad though. It's really sad because every now and again you find a one bright spark coming through and there's always something. Darren Bravo was coming through, then we had that. Sherman Hetmeyer is now coming through and we are having this. A couple of other guys coming through, Nanood, Bishop, Teddy Bishop, all of these guys. We hope at least one or two of them will come through and be good and we don't have any problem. Every time we find a one player coming through, there's something that is there to hold them back. When you look at them and you think they can become great, there's an issue. Before we had Tuts, Marlon, right? And I think he finished off with over 7,000 runs or something like that in it. I don't want to give a man more runs than what he scored now. How much runs Marlon
Like I
finished
said
off
before,
with?
it comes down to player management. You got to be able to manage guys. You got to be able to manage these players. I mean, people's going to go through some tough times, but that's where the support system is. Just support these guys and keep encouraging them. Keep just stay positive. But when once you put a man on the bench, automatically you just break his own morale. So now, not only the farm he's fighting with, he got a lot of those mental issues now that he's fighting with. So it all comes down to player management, man.
Yeah, that is very important, player management and thing. As I said, every play, every time, every era, it's like every era we have a man that could go on to be great. And then something happened.
You know any great player that ain't miserable no tail too? Eh?
Any great player
that not miserable, like Johan Cruyff and Maradona.
Oh, man.
Eh? Greatness, there's a level of arrogance and attitude that comes with greatness,
But you can't let it take you over to an extent where it ruin your career, because you're not, no matter how great you are, your arrogance is never going to be the persons that are in charge is never going to let your arrogance go above the team,
Agreed, but he apologized, and yet still.
Oh man, I'm talking in general. But
I'm talking to show you that yes, okay. So you get a man who I think to apologize, and yet still somehow every time they pick, they're making some excuse, and they wasn't picking Bravo. And I find that is very childish for big men at the top. To it reminds me when I was younger, I wanted to play out, and the man wanted me to goal keep, and he never sent me to play. And then the date went, and I didn't have gears. He said, Conan, I was going to send you today, but you didn't walk with the gears. Because, in other words, tell me you go play me when he know. But every day I come and go, but I didn't want to goalkeep. I wanted to play out. So he pulled that, big men I find. That's why this is some big men like little boys. To me, big men have to be able to put away the ego and just operate at a level of humility right? And I understand youth, the exuberance of youth, right? And the exuberance of youth, you know, you have to sometimes be able to relate to people at a certain level. Then you have psychiatrists, psychologists, you have different team people to sort of like manage you, because you don't know what people going through home too. You don't know what is the personal issues as to why they could be under plenty stress and lash out, right? So the blind can't lead the blind. If you are the top, you have to have your issues in order. You understand where I'm coming from? You can't be at the top and you're like a child too. Yeah, that's the point.
But yes, Ashin, go ahead.
Just to change up the topic a little bit.
Yeah.
West Indies cricket. You got the guy, like the guy Akshay Prasad. I went to school with him. I lived in Lenora. He lived 2 villages away from me. Went to school with him. I played cricket with him. Now he's in the Guyana Jaguars team. Every 4-day or test match that guy plays, he's always scoring runs, scoring a 50, a 60, or even a 30 in some of the test matches. But most of the test matches, he score runs. Why?
Test match, you're talking the regional games, the 4-day regional games.
Yeah, 4-day regional game. You have a guy like that scoring runs actually every game. Why not at least give him a look in the test team?
What's his average, if you don't mind me asking?
I didn't hear you.
What's his average?
1 minute, I gotta look that up.
I don't know if you can pull it up. I think he got a 50 again last night, right, Sashin? I think he played 54 yesterday.
And Mr. Ian, Mr. Love is trying to get your attention in the comments. He said, Ian, I got a better batsman than Hetmaya, so I'm guessing he wants a response from you.
See him here. Yeah, he's not on the panel. Who is the batsman, Mr. Lover?
Who's that?
Who is the batsman? I'll make sure you tell him about an established batsman, you know, because we would like to hear which batsman. I think he's going to talk about his player that remember I say he has a player that he's trying to get into the squad. He's trying to get into the West Indies team.
Yeah, who's that boy?
I don't know. Well, he's going to have to answer that one, but just to change it up a little in the meantime. See, contact tell me who? Demari Benta. Yeah, man, his guy. Just to change it up a little bit. So going into the game Saturday now, guys. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I see. There is the same guy he's talking about. Same guy. You know, until you are put to the test at the same level, we don't know how. If you are at that level, you know, you have to be put to the test at that level. You understand? Because I can almost look at some of the guys that are playing for Jamaica and say that, boy, I can bat better than them guys. But I am not batting at that level, so you know.
This batsman from where?
I think he's talking about the same guy that is. I think he's from Barbados. That is on the.
He's from Antigua, man. He's from Antigua.
Yeah, from Antigua. And I think he's in England playing some cricket.
Well, bring him on. I have no problem.
Yeah.
Bring him on, man.
Yeah.
The young man is definitely scoring runs, but it's at the youth level, but nonetheless, a lot of runs.
Yeah, we saw the thing the other evening.
Here it is. Mr. Lover said Raymond Reefer looks better than Shimon Hetmaya. Mr. Lover, really? Mr. Lover is looking for trouble.
You know, and I know. I'm not only going to respond to that. If you understand what I'm saying. It
doesn't deserve a response. It does.
Sports, as you're saying. You're talking about the fellas tomorrow, the match tomorrow.
Saturday. Tomorrow is Friday. Look at you and I wanting tomorrow to be Saturday. All right, so Saturday no guys. Saturday is a must win thing, because if we lose, if we ever lose, if we lose, Saturday is a problem. So we definitely have to win. We have to win. No, I am a bit worried about the. I have to look and see what sort of bowling Ireland coming with, but I don't trust the batting at all. We have a lot of half and half cricketers in the team. I don't trust the batting. I don't see when you're playing 50 over, you need 4 batsmen or 5 batsmen that can stand up and bat 30 overs, you know. And I don't see any of them. If Shea Hope don't stand up and bat and make a high 80, 100, where are the guys that going to stand up and bat out and bat 30 overs? You have to come batting and then you leave the all-rounders and the bowlers to battle out a 15 or 20 overs. Where are the guys that going bat 30 overs?
You have Chase. You have Chase for
you see the problem, Lennox.
Mr.
They are wrong.
Ian, you putting
They
too
are
much
wrong
trust
as
in
good
Chase.
good batsmen as the batsmen.
Go again.
You check a guy like Shepard or let's say Jason Holder. There ain't much batsmen in the Caribbean scoring more than them. So you might as well give these guys a knock because you're gonna get a couple of overs out.
Now Holder's a bowler now.
No, but the man they must learn to bat, man. Wait a second, you might as well give them a knock because they can bowl. And there's nobody scoring runs more than them. That is why they make the mistake.
Really have no batsmen them.
That is where the mistake. Yeah.
You know, I'll bank on Shepard to give me some runs in front of Thomas. And I know I'm gonna get some bowling from Shepard too. Or they may give me the same amount of runs.
Hope and Chase.
All right, so where you say Hope and Chase must bat a lot of the overs and Brooks.
In that order. Either you Hope and then Chase, or you Chase and then Hope.
So
and Brooks gonna definitely have to bat some overs for us.
Do you want to hear the Ireland cricket team squad?
Yeah, go on. Let me see if I can remember the names.
They have Andrew Balburney, the captain. They have Harry Tector, William Porterfield, Curtis Camber, George Dockrell, Mark Ader, Paul Sterling, Simi Singh.
No man, Sterling is out. Sterling not going to play. I'm almost certain Sterling is injured.
Okay, because I'm just reading off of what the squad
said.
Yeah. Simi Singh, Lorcan Tucker, Neil Rock, Andy McBride, Barry McCarthy, Benjamin White, Craig Young, and Josh Little.
Once you don't have an O'Brien, you're not happy.
Oh, those guys not there, man. The Kevin and the Neil O'Brien.
Them is deadly, man.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with most of the names, but a couple names in there that stands out. Couple names that stand out. Yeah, the Dockrell and the what's the next one? Paul Sterling, we know him, and there's another one that you call. About 3 of them in there.
I'm familiar with.
Yeah, about 3 of them I'm familiar with. So I guess these guys are coming to try and prove themselves. So yeah, let us see.
You know what my thing is, and I said this in the warm-up games when it pertained to us against Afghanistan. It is not a good measuring stick that we can take anything from, to be honest. The only thing we can take from this are the Super League points. Because Ireland bowling, our batting lineup will not be anything compared to India, Pakistan, New Zealand, South Africa, or Australia, England. Let's not kill ourselves.
Yeah.
So the only thing we could get from this is Super League points and nothing else.
Well,
because
you can get some magic. You can get some magic from Ireland. You can get some leprechauns and things.
Yeah, you see, my problem is this, you know. If 1 or 2 at the top are the guys, if Hope and Chase don't make any runs, you know, I am worried, you know, because Pooran is there, but I can't see anybody that going. What if we lose a couple wickets within 10 overs? It's not 15 over cricket. What if we lose a couple of wickets in 10 overs? Where are the other guys that going bat out? They're going bat. Yeah. When you're playing ODI cricket, your top 5, your top 4 or 5 batsmen must make the runs, you know. And I can't see the guys here that
right, you know, your top 5.
Yeah, that is how you
be capable. Each guy
that is how you cricket play.
Giving you a century.
That is how cricket play. That is how you play 50 over cricket. The top 5 make the those are the guys that make the runs. The all round are the keeper come at 6, 7, and then they take time and wag and give her some more.
Yeah,
But
your top 5
what?
supposed to be capable. Any one of them should be capable of giving you 100. You're supposed
Yeah.
to get top 5 quality batsmen in a one-day team.
Yeah.
Then you
Well,
have the
we have
keeper and
hope.
all-rounders.
We have hope. We have hope. We
Yeah,
have,
hope is there.
we have Chase. We have Puran. Puran in that team?
Yeah, Puran probably going back at number 4.
Puran averages 47 in ODI, so
Yeah. It's
All
just
right.
time for Puran to push on and get the centuries. Always getting
Yeah.
in, as you say, in the 40s are half centuries, but it's time for him to kick on now, man, and start piling up the centuries.
So
It's time for him
those
to
are 3
start piling up.
batsmen. So far, we call 3. Who are the other batsmen? Let's say the first 5 would be, if you're so open, you open this guy from Jamaica who played for Guyana. Oh gosh, what's his name again? Who make a set of runs the other day?
Odin Smith.
Brandon King is not in the ODI squad, you know.
King. He's not in the ODI
He's
squad.
No, Brandon King not there.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That is why I don't really understand how they do it. Bravo not in there, Brandon King not in there. As we know, Hetty and Lewis not available. So, boy, I don't know. I don't know. As I said, that is why I'm on the coach here. You know, that is why I'm on the coach here.
But so sports, who's the first 5 batsmen then from your?
Well, this is my first 5.
Right.
I go Shea Hope.
Right.
I go Shamar Brooks.
Right.
And Ruston Chase. Puran, and then who I have a 5? Probably Pollard will have to bat at 5. That is how I have it. Then Jason Waller would have to come 6.
So that is all
Then Jason Waller come 6. Then probably 7 they would have to go.
You sure you're missing somebody?
No, I don't. No,
sir. Like you miss somebody, you know.
No, man. No, all right. That is it. Listen, Shea Hope and Shamar Brooks. Shea Hope and Shamar Brooks open.
All right.
At number 3, you're gonna have Ruston Chase. At 4, you have Puran. At 5, you have Pollard. 6, you have Jason Holler. 7, if you want to play Odin Smith. 8, Alzari Joseph. And
Bonner not on his side?
Oh?
Bonner.
No, Bonner. This is ODI, Bonner batting test.
Wait.
This is ODI. Nobody else not there. There's nobody else.
Did you say Shepherd or you're not playing Shepherd in your team?
Oh, God.
It's 4 batsmen then.
That is the next thing. Romario Shepherd. You see, the problem is this, Romario Shepherd, Odin Smith. What are we going to play Odin Smith as the out and out pace ball and then expect him to bat, right?
Yeah.
So Odin Smith is the out and out pace ball along with Jaden C is Azari Joseph. So those are the 3.
I don't. For some reason, I don't think Seals will play. For some reason, I don't know why.
Oh,
This was his squad.
I don't see why they would not play him.
A 50 over this man play Seals. It's not T20 cricket.
Yeah,
play Seals and Joseph.
No. Wait, is Seals in the team or is he in the traveling reserves?
In the team.
Jaden Seals is in the squad, man. He's there in the team. He's there.
Who's signing his squad?
Eh?
You know, I think we need to take that back because I think he's in the traveling reserves.
Who, Jaden Seals?
Yes, I think he's in the traveling reserves.
No,
man.
He's in the.
No, let me tell you, the
traveling reserve for the T20.
Yeah, the traveling reserve for the ODI is Casey Cartier and Sheldon Cottrell. The traveling reserve for the T20 now is Jaden Seals, Alzari Joseph, and Devon Thomas. They must
well,
play.
I don't see why he would not
play.
be considered.
So sports, you didn't finish call your team. You give me. Yeah.
Let me go again. So Shea Hope,
Right.
Shamar Brooks, Ruston Chase. Number 4, Nicholas Puran. 5, Pollard. 6, we're going to have to go. What's his name now? Jason Holder. Yeah. I cannot play Romario Shepherd and Jason Holder and Odin Smith same time. I can't play. Yeah, I'm going to leave Romario Shepherd a little bit. I'm going to leave Romario Shepherd. So Jason, it might be different from what I said the other night. So Jason Ola 6, Alzari Joseph 7, right? 8, probably. Oh, Smith could come before Alzari Joseph. So Smith would be what? 7. Alzari Joseph 8. Akil Hussein 9. And 10, I would also have Jaden Seals. And 11 is where it would be a toss-up now. There's another spot. It could be Goody Kishmoti or probably Romario Shepherd. I don't want to play so much all-rounders, but based on the squad, it depends. If I'm playing Rastan Chase already, I don't and Hussein, I don't know if I want to play Moti again. So probably I would go with the next all-rounder. I don't know.
Which is?
Yeah, no, you're forced to go with Shepherd because
Shepherd then.
The top order,
yeah.
Not enough
batting. Yeah, there's no other way out.
Some of these are wrong with the boost.
To do some batting. So
that's 4.
So funny enough. Yeah, that is my thing. I might have to go with that. But don't be surprised if you see these guys pick Devon Thomas as a specialist batsman,
Who's that?
Don't be surprised, Devon Thomas, the wicket keeper. Don't be surprised if they pick him as a specialist batsman, But I'm gonna have to go with Odin.
30-40. The same 30-40 Shepherd was slug that Thomas view. So
yeah. But I'm gonna have to go with Shepherd. I'm gonna have to go with him. The problem is I love to pick my team with 5 specialist batsmen, all-rounders, and then bowlers. That is how you pick cricket team, and I can't bother with this. But we have half and half, so yeah, I'll work with it. So Romario Shepherd. So that is my thing. I don't know. You guys want to go ahead and give me yours?
Well, your team very good, I just a little confused. I don't know. I just wonder this guy Holder. I find like he kind of coming off the burner. Is he tired or something?
Well, the rest. They gave him some rest the other day. So they said that they were resting him. So let us see. Let us see what Holder is gonna do for us.
Yeah, I like your side. I like your side. I just that I have a little question about Holder.
Well, I mean, the side, the only persons that would be left out would be Devon Thomas and Goody Kishmoti. We don't have any other option.
Yeah. Is that? They
had so in the next team, you got both Jaden Seals and Joseph.
Yeah,
that's a good team.
Joseph is an option.
Those 2 guys are there.
You didn't pick him?
Oh, Joseph? Yeah, man, I picked Joseph.
What number you put him?
I think I had Joseph at 8 coming in after Romario, after Smith. But seeing that I squeeze in Romario Shepherd at the end there, he would have to bat before Joseph and thing. But I think, yeah, man, he's in. But all of them guys are all around, These guys can't bat, These guys are not batsmen,
Yeah, not too bad.
The question is, because what sports say,
Joseph not too bad with
the match.
But at the same, like you said, you need people to take wickets too.
Yeah, but 51 match is not like a 2020. It's a
West Indies let 50. Yeah, West Indies let 50 overs look like 90 overs in a bridging. Yes. But we lose 2 wickets with battling and wondering how we going to bat out 50 overs. These guys can't bat out 50 overs, man. The only way we bat out 50 overs if what's his name? Shea Hope. Usually when Shea Hope makes his century, Shea Hope will get his century off 120, 130, and then get out. Then there's still a whole lot of balls to bat. So Rastan Chase and Brooks will have to soak up some. And we know if Pooran is going to make runs, he's going to make it real quick.
Yeah.
Lennox, I humbly would like to say that you are overthinking it.
Yeah.
It is just Ireland.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're overthinking it. I really think you are. Like,
all right, let me hear it then.
Ireland. Like, I agree with you that the batting offerings are thin. They're really thin. Against if this batting lineup go up against Pakistan, I don't think we crack 30 overs. I don't think we crack 30 overs.
Oh.
I don't think we make it up. If this go up against Australia, same thing. India, same thing. But
the Ireland.
I don't underestimate no side. I see Kenya beat West Indies with Lara on it.
So what you said? you have a feeling that the Romare Shepherd and the Smith and these guys will be able to tee off to get some runs.
You're asking me?
Yeah, man.
Oh no, I don't have that much confidence in them to do that. But I'm saying, I don't think it will be that hard for them to actually put on a good total. I don't know how the surface at Sabina Park will look. It could have some something in there for the bowlers. Who knows? Something in there for the batsmen, but I don't think it is far-fetched to believe that they could put on 270, 300 runs.
They could give the universe boss a play with that team.
Universe boss. Universe boss is boss in the universe.
Hey, but the funny thing is, when Ireland came here, when it was a year ago or so, the games were really, really exciting, and they brought us down to the wire.
Was it Cottrell? Was it Cottrell that played a 6 and won the game or so?
Yes, I think it was Cottrell and Haynes while he was at the crease.
Yeah.
And but at the end of the day, and this is why I say I'm not underestimating the guys, but we have to know who the opponent is and be realistic.
Yeah.
If I think if Ireland bowlers is able to restrict West Indies below 250, I would expect our bowlers to do the same to their batsmen. Let's be honest about this now. And this is no disrespect.
Our bowlers.
But put it in context.
Yeah.
And knowing that we have more talent than these guys. No, I think if Pakistan was playing us, Pakistan would look at it the same way I'm looking at it. Just the West Indies.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they looked at us in the T20 like. This is just the West Indies one, and this is a depleted West Indies team.
Yeah.
When Pakistan saw that 200 runs, Baba and Rizwan was saying, listen, if those guys could make 200 on this pitch, I mean,
we can make 300, man.
Exactly. And they went out there with the swagger of Vivian Richards. And I mean, those guys put us to the cleaners, and it looked easy at the end of the day. Yeah. No, I'm not saying West Indies will do this to Ireland, but we have to understand the disparity between the teams, the talent disparity.
I'm not putting my head on a block for West Indies, huh?
No, I'm not doing that.
No, man, he's not doing that. I'm not doing that. He's not doing that, He's just bringing across some logic, some reasoning that, I could work with that reasoning. I could work with that reasoning.
Mine when Saturday reaches West Indies are 110 for 6 wickets,
I wouldn't be surprised. We saw them all out for 54 a month ago in the World Cup, like.
That surprised me. I think West Indies will struggle against Ireland. They get 2 spinners that I think they'll play. And West Indies, this team doesn't have a spin. A guy that could stay there and bat spin. Can you name one person on that team that could
and whose team? West Indies?
West Indies team.
Puran and Hetmeyer.
Hetmeyer's not there.
And the team no. But guys are there, man. That Chase will do his thing. Brooks is not that bad.
Pollard's a good player, spin bowling too.
Yeah, Pollard will hold his own. Yeah, but Brooks won't have any issue. Too much of an issue.
Lennox, when I hear us in the region say a particular West Indian batsman is good at playing spin, I laugh. Because you have to put a big asterisk beside that good at playing spin.
Yeah.
When you see us against competent spinners, we look like
problem.
So
problem,
I
man. Find that funny, Yeah, we are not good in the attack, because you know. These pitches don't offer anything, and Versamy Pramal take maybe close to 500 or something like that wicket, and what's the next spinner there that can't get in the team because
Nikita Miller. Nikita Miller used to do the same
and thing. Nikita Miller and Bulayan. There's a next guy that plays a Guyana is it Morty?
Bishu?
Is it Morty has a lot of wickets at that thing there?
Bishu.
And Bishu. These guys, and the pitches these are not subcontinent pitches, and these guys, the guys in the region can't play them. So just imagine when they come up against good spinners. But you know, in terms of what we have here in the squad, I think Shamar Brooks, if he plays, he should be able to handle it.
You get your pass. You get your pass on what you match, boy.
Get pass right now. No,
Not
sir.
one person allowed to watch it.
Today I drive past Sabina Park and I see pair people in green helmet. You know who we call green helmet people? The police. I saw pair police.
Well, Lennox, I think realistically speaking, you probably could have gotten a media pass.
Yeah, man. You sports, you know.
Why?
Yes,
Why?
like,
I don't know,
if you
Rasta.
had followed the channels, I mean, I think it would have cost you a penny. I don't know how
I found
much.
that strange though that you all
I think you can.
what you all doing? You all you have vaccinated people. You all not taking empty. It's gonna be empty.
Yes, it's going to be empty. I want to tell Marlon, as I said that the other day I went down there. I was just passing and I told him that I wanted to go over and take some pictures and just talk a little bit up. I walked with my school ID. I went and I introduced myself, tell them that I have a channel and I focus on West Indies cricket. Showed them my school ID and you know, they man tell me say them don't know me, man.
No.
You know, business of that boy.
They're not letting anybody. They're not letting in anybody. I guess if you have the links and thing, but I don't know. And I really wanted to get in a Marlon.
You know why I say that? I saw that the gentlemen from Coaches Decks went through the channels and they got pass for the media passes for the reggae boys.
I don't know if it was only just the media thing, you know. Some people have good links, you know. You think it was just the media?
But I don't understand. I mean, we reach a stage both in Trinidad.
I could try still. Could try.
I think you should try. I don't know how much it would cost you.
Some people spread it
no
out.
media is a thing.
So spread it out. You don't have to have it packed, but what's the capacity?
At Sabina Park, I think somewhere there about I don't remember. I'm sure that the National Stadium is 30. I think at 30. I think Sabina Park might be 12, 15. I'm not sure. I don't want to give you a wrong number.
What Sabina Park is?
15,600.
10%. You can't go wrong. 10%. If it's 10,000, you have 1,000 people in.
No, the local government, they turned it down. The proposal was sent and we had, they had asked for a couple of funds and they turned it down right through. But just wait until the elections come, then you will see a lot of people in one area.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It is what it is.
One bad thing.
I got a question for Sachin.
Sports, they fire the football
Sachin
coach.
Seems to be the guy in the cricket a little more than anybody else. Is Rutherford in the setup for the regional preparations that they got going on now?
Nope.
I don't hear his name. I don't hear anything about Rutherford.
I don't think Rutherford is interested in playing tests or 4-day game.
But sports, they have a big time, the greatest sprinter ever in the world. Oh, I don't see much about him with Jamaica's ambassador and and all that thing.
No man, he's
indicated in one of the. I remember he got man in match in one of the T20 games, and he said, he's very much interested in playing Test cricket. That's what his goal. I don't know if it's just chat, but he did mention that he's interested in playing the longer version.
Oh, he has to play the regional cricket first. No. To answer your question, Ian. Yeah. Bolt is indeed an ambassador. I think he has his diplomatic passport and all of that, represent us well. But if you want to keep up with him, just go on YouTube or Vivo and the music place. He's currently working on his second studio album. He's currently working on his second album.
I had to check him because he's a big singer too. I had to check him. And we might bounce up that boy.
Bolt is currently producing his second album. So if you want to keep up with him, I think music is the way to keep up with him.
Right. I know that boy. What is it called? Coaching book. What is he? What? Where's the other one who does say coaching book? What? Marlon.
Oh, that guy's a batting manual, man. That is a batting manual.
I think he's a big singer too.
Yeah, man. He have a music thing. Yes, Sachin.
I think Mr. Lover said Rutherford just opened a restaurant. Never heard about that. So if he
Well,
did,
we know he's not.
Hey,
We know he's never gonna pass another fitness test. we,
Jesus.
we know he's not
I
pass
guess
another
I
fitness
guess my
test.
bet
Hey,
is best for Porto.
It look like what's his name? Mr. Lover have a satellite over the players, you know. Or is it that Mr. Lover get them sort of information? Him have a satellite.
Mr. Lover know nothing about a lot of players.
Boy, you gotta keep an eye on Mr. Lover.
One bad thing for me on Saturday, I won't get to watch the match because it's not broadcast. I'm in the United States. It's not broadcasting at all on Willow or anything.
Oh,
So I
I
gotta
always,
find
I mean,
Yeah, well,
I always tell you guys how to
dodgy.
watch.
I can tell you how to see it, you know,
I always tell you guys how to watch the game when you're not listening, man.
but they don't
You let you
listen.
go on
it's not
VIP box.
VIP
You don't,
box.
you don't want anybody to track you down and find a location.
Wait, so you go on
Just
VIP box.
You don't have these websites. You don't even. It's nothing illegal. It's more like betting websites that they show the games. Plus, even on Facebook, that they show it, and
yeah, you
so
go
you gotta
on
look
Play
for it. You
Store.
gotta look for it.
Go on Play Store, download Cricket Live, and I don't know if this one will come on it, but a lot of the games that we're fighting to watch,
Yeah.
you go on Play Store, you download Cricket Live, you tap on it, you see the games that play, you tap on West Indies versus Ireland, and you might see it.
Yeah,
You know, I go and try. I think I am going to watch it from home, but I go and try a thing. I go and go to the park and try a thing.
Yeah, I
It's
go
But
true.
I
Starting
think
like he has an iPhone. Starting sound like he has an iPhone.
Yeah,
Because I know.
I do.
Exactly.
Nothing.
I can't help you with that. I don't even like them sort of things. I don't
Yes,
even like.
we are
Well,
Android people in
found
this
it.
contact.
I found it on the VIP
Yeah,
box.
ESPN Plus normally carry a lot of West Indies game in
You have to
the
pay for that.
US and
Yeah, I gotta
You have to
pay
pay
for
for
it on ESPN Plus, but the VIP box I see it scheduled to
But
show on
right.
Yeah,
Saturday.
man, just click it.
But
Yes,
there are
yes.
some websites, let me explain something legitimate. Quicktime.com, CRIC, quicktime.com, quicktime.com. You will get advertisements. No, another porn was running at me. They realize I'm not interested in that, so now they're showing gambling thing. Once you go into that site and you exit, eventually you will see the cricket because
Yeah.
they're legitimate because the advertisers is who paying for it.
That's what I was about to tell Sachin. When you go on VIP box, sometimes you will see some advertisement pop up, or you might see a different screen pop up. Once you keep on clicking it off, click off the X, click off the X, click off the X, then you will eventually get the game. You understand? Just like what Sir Ian is saying.
Because
You'll see some
doing gambling. A lot of them doing gambling too. So they bring in the game and then they also popping up for you to bet. So that is why they're doing the game free. And
exactly.
they pay it via advertisements.
Yeah, so it is there, man. Just search through. Search through.
I don't think the broadcast, the official broadcasters have anything to do with those websites, but I don't think we can tell from those ads that pop up. I think those are Google ads. That is not making money.
Yeah.
Some of them sites, I know certain ads come out directly linked to the site because the site actually is a gambling site. So they bring the game and then they show the thing. But
no, I get what Barlad is saying. I understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
I use those same sites. I use the apps on my phone to watch the game. The same app you're talking about. I have both.
Yeah, I watch cricket, man. You see, the thing is this, you know, when we're going to school and boarding and things like that, you want to watch cricket, so you have to find all sort of ways to watch cricket and football. So that is how we come up with these sort of things. We find out so them things are out there. Yeah, man, but yeah, it was good, guys. It was good. You notice we stopped talking cricket and start reason that this is good. This is good. This is good. But you know what now? I need to go and reason my dinner, you know. I don't eat any dinner yet, you know. You see the hours and I don't eat any dinner. But yeah, Saturday should be good, guys. Saturday should definitely be good. As I said, I'm gonna try and see if I can get in. You know, hopefully I can see it live. I don't know who to tell. I haven't seen some of these guys in a while, you know. I call out a lot of them and I talk about a lot of them. So hopefully they don't see me and get at me.
Go by Marlon. Marlon could get in.
You're crazy.
By your partner.
every time Every time I talk this story to laugh at myself about it, I tell you guys about the story when I text the man and tell him that I want to interview him. The man just sent me 7 laughing emoji. I don't know if the 7 stand for the 7 that he wears in the back of his shirt. He just send me 7 laughing emoji and don't say anything else.
Yeah, well, once you're dealing with 7, you're dealing with perfection. 7.
Perfection, yeah.
He's telling you that's a perfect joke.
Yeah, it's a perfect joke, but Marlon and the other Jamaicans also know that there's another guy here in Jamaica that likes to shout out 7, and he's a perfect madman. So I will leave it at that. Marlon, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Exactly what you're talking about. Exactly.
Yes, there's this guy in Jamaica that talks about 7, and he's a perfect madman. So who to tell? But
a clean clothes madman.
Exactly. But I definitely would like to go and see the game live. In all honesty, guys, because I haven't seen cricket in a while. I was running some joke with my friend, with a friend of mine when Pakistan was here the other day. I was telling him that I'm going to print up some shirt and stuff with my stuff on it and go and see if I can and get in. But that was just joke. I think I might try. I might try.
Sports are saying in bush, but you ain't catch no wild meat. You ain't do nothing.
Catch any what?
You ain't catch no wild meat. You ain't do nothing in the bush. You just walk around the bush.
No, I want to say I don't do a thing. I don't do a thing. I jerk to chicken.
Speaking of the bush,
you went to the bush and buy chicken. You buy chicken.
Yeah, man, we bought chicken and jerk chicken, man, in the Sentan bush. That is where I'm from, you know, Sentan.
Doesn't I know why me running in that bush?
Not like that.
No, man, we don't have any wild thing on the birds. If we're going to shoot bird out a tree.
Okay.
Hey, Lennox and the panelists, speaking of the trees and the bushes, you remember in the early 2000s when every West Indies game you would see people in the trees.
Yeah.
Regardless of the country that you go, the people in the trees watching the game, like on the hilltops.
On the hilltop and all of that, always there watching.
Yeah.
I'm talking about test cricket now, not only cricket, we're talking about test cricket.
Yeah, man, test cricket, of course.
When you go Bangladesh and you look at Bangladesh, you see the trees and people in it and all kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, trees, rooftop, everything, everything.
I was watching the New Zealand Bangladesh game the other day. They were playing right, and like I don't know, behind a fence, these people put up scaffolding, and they put chairs on top.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. People make up. People enjoy the cricket, boy.
Yeah. I don't know. I tell you guys, the first cricket that I saw live, international cricket, was a test match. You know, we were playing against India. Yeah, man, we were playing against India. Lakshman, Royal Dravid, all of those guys were there. Sarwan. I think it probably would have been. I was in school, maybe about 2000 and maybe 8, 9, somewhere there about. We went on a trip. First time I stepped up in Sabina Park. You know, we're actually playing against India, and I came up from country and saw the game. It was good. It was very good.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, you would have at some level you played cricket, correct? Right?
Who, me?
Yes.
I was a what you call a know it all but do it less.
All right. Okay.
You know, I played high school cricket and I played college cricket and I played community cricket and I play teachers cricket these days, but I am what you would call who can talk it but can't do it. I played school cricket, man. I played schoolboy cricket, but wasn't good any at all.
Right. I hear you. So then find out something now. So Sabina Park, what's the conditions?
In terms of the ground itself, the grass or the building, all of that.
Has it been properly curated? You all have a curator who's in Jamaica, because I know it had a year in Jamaica. Something happened and men started to run. The pitch was wet and England started complaining and Lara started laughing and said, man, them fellas can't bat any pitch. Remember that?
The thing where the pitch is concerned, the pitch, they keep it in good condition. The pitch itself, the field itself. I think what we are struggling with now is the drainage. And you guys would realize when we had Pakistan the other day, when the rain drew a little bit and they were there for hours trying to get it sorted out. But The ground itself, they have people there working on it, man. They have people working on it. The issue is the drainage system, I think. The drainage system is a problem.
From what you know, it's a spinner's pitch, pacer's pitch. What can we expect on Saturday?
Well, I can't tell you what to expect on Saturday now, because I would think that the pitch would be a pitch for baseball and then the batsmen would do their thing. But the best versus best game that we had before Pakistan, leading into Pakistan, we saw spinners taking wickets like dirt. So I don't know how it is prepared now.
But they didn't take any in the test series. They didn't even bowl them in the test series.
Exactly, but based on our team here, I think they are going to be preparing a pitch for pace bowlers, because Akil Hussain is there and we know he's skillful, but a whole lot of all-rounders and they are seamers. So I am thinking they are going to prepare a pitch for seamers.
And
So
from what I'm looking,
but when last year I actually dig out that pitch, boy, and actually, you could dig out the pitch.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not sure. The problem is this, we are not blessed with a lot of quality cricket grounds, our standard cricket ground out here. So if you dig up that one and you are not able to put it back together in time, that might be an issue, right? Because
the schoolboys just play on what ground then?
No, the schoolboys don't play there, man. But the grounds that the schoolboys play, it's not up to standard. They're not going to play any sort of international cricket on those grounds, or even club crickets. They don't really play club crickets on some of those grounds.
We have two stadiums that is fit for international. One in Trelawney,
and the one in Trelawney, that was built for the 2007 World Cup. You probably will find more goats and cows on it eating the grass more than anything else.
I've heard the horror stories.
Jesus.
I've heard the horror stories about that pitch.
the average, I'm looking up Sabina Park. The average for us inning scores in an ODI is 233. The highest score ever made was 349, but that was a long time ago, it said. And says matches won batting first was 14, matches won bowling first was 22. So I'm guessing the way to go is chasing down. Is chasing.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's all that I'm finding for now.
Yeah. I had to highlight this comment on the screen. Seems as if the Australians are now taking the field. So it seems as if the rain has stopped. I had to highlight this one. Quincy is saying in that half century that Hetty got that 60. He faced 110 deliveries, only 3 boundaries. When I say 110 deliveries, I would like to know about, well, you wouldn't know it off the top of your head, but I would like to know how many deliveries he was actually forced to play and how many deliveries were way outside the half stump that he left alone.
That is
because
man.
Hetmaya making, just scoring 3 boundaries out of that 60 runs, that is good, but I want to know, out of those 110 deliveries, exactly, that's a whole lot of running.
No pun intended.
It's a possibility that he's using this to work and to start to lose some weight, because sprinting back and forth, this is the yo-yo test, Bridging, because the yo-yo test is set at the same distance, The yo-yo test is set at the same distance. Yes, so this is Hetmaya going back and forth doing the yo-yo test,
I think we need to end the live now, because
you want to go back you don't want to go back with Hetty, boy. You want to go back by
3 boundaries. Now it's interesting to know how much sixes in that 3 boundaries.
I am assuming that the fact that they say 3 boundaries, I am assuming that probably it's just 3 fours and no maximums, no 6. I am assuming that is just it.
So that means was 48. 40 time you went up and down the track.
Yeah, long time, boy, long time.
All right.
Long time in Jamaica.
Is a possibility that tomorrow when we see him, we might not be able to recognize him. Man might be slim.
It's possible. Long time in Jamaica and in the West Indies. They already have some good pictures.
I got a question for you guys, man.
Yeah.
Andre Russell.
Hold on, Sheldon.
I want to feel.
Hold on, Sheldon.
I want to feel that the cricket grounds in Jamaica and a lot of the other places real neglected, boy. I want to feel so.
Yeah, yesterday issue though, Sir Ian, cricket is not as popular in Jamaica. I know that for a fact as it was before. So you're not going to find a lot of people taking care of the pitches. Just like the Sabina Park, where we know it is the main one. They are going to put out the work. But there are a lot of grounds here that if people wanted to invest in them, I'm almost certain that they could. Where Gail is from, at Lucas Cricket Club, it's a big size area. You know, places like even my old school at GC Foster, it's a big area. You know, there are a lot of schools, Michael University. There are a lot of places with fields. You know, it's just that there.
UWE have a good ground.
UWE has yeah man. There are a lot of areas there that they have good space. It's just that the sprinklers and people to continuously take care of it. They are not going to pump money in it like that.
Relax. I think you need to tell the panelists that in total, Jamaica's sporting facilities don't match up across all sports. Listen,
it's not there. It's not there.
Great sprinters. We have these
sprinters, exactly.
No, man. Our sprinters grow up running on grass tracks. And
grass track.
Stadium and places.
Let me explain something to you. Before we leave, guys, because I have to run shortly, but let me explain something to you. As you guys know, I do some coaching. For cricket, where I'm coaching the guys is pure gravel. I have to brush off a little part, put the wicket there. For track and field, it's dirt. Basically, it's a field, yes, but it's mostly dirt. When we go to the stadium to run at champs, you know what happened majority of the time? The athletes have to ask, coach, can I take off my spikes? I don't want to run in the spikes. Why? They are not used to running in the spikes and the chevron. So even though we are producing these athletes, the facilities aren't, it's not there. Not there at all. It's not there. And where cricket is concerned, a lot of the schools, they have, probably it's the same thing in other Caribbean countries. Most of the schools, they have a little area with a concrete strip that you train them on. And when it is time for them to go and play, they go and play on the turf, the dirt pitch, the clay pitch. So it's the facility, as Marlon is saying, it's real bad. It's real bad. It's just that the students, the children here, they love the sport, so you find a way to let them play.
In Trinidad, you have plenty of real good pitches.
No man, I want to come and teach Fatima over there, man. That is where I want to come and work there.
Fatima College, where I used to go. Beautiful turf. QRC, beautiful. CIC, beautiful turf. Queen's Park Oval, turf.
Yep.
Presentation College, beautiful turf. I must admit that in Trinidad, they have real good turf wickets in the schools. Yeah? And then even for the cricketers, when they make any transition, you have a lot of scouts to support them so that they could get a bat and have a equipment and so on. You know?
Well, that is a whole the equipment thing is a whole other story. That's a whole different story. But we're going to see if we can wrap it up right here, guys. We're going to wrap it up right here. It was indeed a good 2 hours, 13 minutes. Tomorrow is what, Friday? Yeah, tomorrow is Friday.
You have to work tomorrow. You have to work tomorrow. If you get on like you don't want to work tomorrow.
Funny enough, I am going to be working from home again. We had opened the school, but today the big C was found in the school, so they said that we have to lock it down.
The big C all over. Watch me, they just call me Big C.
Yeah.
Big C all over, brother.
Yeah, we just tomorrow. So more than likely I'll be dropping a video in the morning, probably in the afternoon. So I'll let you guys know if we are going to go live. It depends on how my evening will is going to be. But once again, guys, it was indeed a pleasure talking with you guys. You know, it's always great when I do the videos and put them up. You know, I know that you guys watch them and comment, but it's always nice to have you guys coming on face to face and sharing sharing live with us. Mr. Lover, I am wishing you a speedy recovery. I know that you are still under the weather. Just try and see if you can drink up your tea and try and bring in the satellite a little bit and start monitor the cricketers and work on your recovery. When you recover, you can start monitor them again. All right. So we're going to leave it right here, guys. Just pick up on yourself and stay safe. See?
Somebody asked if you could do a watch along on Saturday. I think Andrew.
What time is the game?
It's 9:30 our time, 10:30 the rest of the
Caribbean. Saturday. In the once I find it once I find a stream, because I know it's not going to come live on the television. Once I find a stream, I can do a watch along. Yeah, so once I find a stream, but it's going to be two-way. The cricket is going to be here and the football going to be there, so you might not have my full attention. But once I find a stream, man, we'll definitely do a watch along. Just remind me, all right? So we're going to hop out now, guys. So enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah, later. All right, bye.
All right, blessings.